All right, let's talk a little bit about how this class is going to work, kind of the big picture. Now, you've chosen to take this class online and in a super accelerated 8-week version. So it's really important that you are self-directed and highly motivated to work hard for the next 8 weeks in order to be successful. You should be planning every single day to spend time on this course. If we were in person together, we would meet nearly every single day, and then you'd have homework on top of that. So it's really important that you plan time in your schedule to commit to this class every single day so that you can make sure that you cover the appropriate material and all the requirements for the class. Now, each week in Canvas and my math lab, you're expected to do a couple different things. One, watch the video lessons for each section. While you're watching the lesson, you need to make sure that you take notes on the blank note packet that I provided in Canvas, just like if we were together. You may need to pause, you may need to replay the video in order to make sure that you're understanding the material. But you need to make sure that you completely fill out each problem as if we were working together, making sure that you're understanding all the material. And if I ask you to try a problem, then pause the video and try it to make sure that you're understanding before moving forward. Now, at the end of that chapter, you're required to submit a picture of your completed notes, making sure that you follow all the directions in that assignment in order to get full credit. After taking the notes and watching the video lessons, practice. Practice each section by doing the homework in my math lab. This will provide you an opportunity to get immediate feedback on your understanding of each topic. Now, you're responsible for the due dates in my math lab for each homework assignment, so be careful with that. I highly suggest you print out the course calendar so you can keep track of all the different due dates and when homework is due. Now, typically in this class, homework is due the day after learning the material. So for example, if we learn 2.1 on Wednesday, the homework for 2.1 will be due the next day, Thursday, at midnight. So make sure you're paying attention to all those due dates. And like I said, you plan time for this class every single day so you can make sure that you hit those deadlines. I'll show you the calendar. Well, let's do the calendar right now. So for example, if you look at our course calendar, it looks something like this. So you should be doing on Wednesday, section 2.1. You printed off the notes, you're watching the video lessons for 2.1, you're taking thorough and complete notes for that section, making sure you're understanding as you go, maybe even needing to replay the video a few times to make sure that you're understanding. Now that 2.1 homework will be due Thursday by midnight. Now Thursday, you should be working on 2.2's video, taking the notes, watching the lessons, making sure you're understanding, because 2.2's homework is going to be due Friday. Friday, you're working on 2.3, taking the notes, watching the video, and then 2.3's homework is going to be due on Monday. So I have it kind of scheduled for a Monday through Friday type of idea. You always have to make sure that you have your homework due by the due date, but I'd be happy if you work ahead of schedule, making sure that you at least have it done by the due date. So be careful with all those due dates. There are tests planned throughout the 8 weeks. You can see when their due dates are. So you'll need to make sure that you make arrangements with either ProctorU or the Math Solutions to take that test either in person or virtually on or before that due date. Okay? All right, so let's go back to the big picture here. And let's finish talking about the rest of it. So we are in this together. So if you're having difficulty with any of the material, please, please, please ask for help. And ask for help as soon as you don't understand. It's really hard when students email me at the end of the chapter and say, yeah, I'm totally lost on all of it. Right? So make sure that you're watching the videos, you're taking the notes, you're practicing the problems, you're doing the homework, you're looking at the extra resources you have in my math lab. And then if you're still not sure, please reach out to me or maybe one of our Math Solutions tutors and get help as soon as you're not understanding. Okay? At the end of each unit, we are going to test our knowledge by, like I said, taking those proctored exams to cover all the information that we've covered in that unit. Now, I have created a chapter review in my math lab for each unit, so please do this review as many times as you need to before taking the test so you can make sure that you're prepared for your exam. All the questions on the review you'll see on your exam, so it's a really good way to make sure that you practice and see all the material before you're tested on it.